All right, guys, it is a high energy, hot pink lipstick wearing Friday, almost, well, I guess afternoon. And here we are, and we're going to do day 9 of the 12 ways of loving yourself. And today I'm going to talk about the law of attraction. And I am so pumped up, and we will probably end up having a dance party in the middle of this because I have such high energy today and I'm having so much fun, rocking and rolling, and glad to be here with you. All right, so law of attraction, one of my favorite topics. I have no idea if the people who are here joining me have a clue about this topic or not. It's a huge topic. We could spend hours and hours and hours on it. But basically, I'm going to simplify it down really easy, okay? Law of attraction. What you think and what you do is who you become. That's it. Pretty much. That's it. Okay, so today I want to ask you, who are you becoming? And think about that for a minute. So, what are you thinking? What are your regular thoughts in your head? What are you doing? What are you doing with your life? How are you living it? Are you taking like every moment to the fullest and doing the best that you can and experimenting and exploring the world and putting yourself out there and being super brave and loving yourself? Or does it look like low energy? No, I'm worthless. I don't deserve things. I'm a victim. Ask yourself, how's it going for you? However you're thinking, however you're feeling, whatever you're doing is how you're creating your life. So we send out vibrational messages to each other with what we're thinking and what we're feeling. There's a lot of research about like heart energy. It is actually sending messages on a level that we're not necessarily aware of in our minds. Science is starting to prove this stuff. It's really fascinating. I've been researching it since, oh my gosh, am I going to give my age away? Like 25 years ago, I started looking into Kirlian photography and how auras actually exist. So you could take a hand, you could cut it off, and the hand is still there even when you cut the hand off. And so since they've started realizing that 25 years ago, they're doing all this more and more research to discover exactly what kind of energy are we putting out. And what they're learning is the energy that we're putting out that's coming from our heart and from our thoughts and from our feelings is the most powerful energy. So what I want to talk about today is I want to take you guys on a little journey. It's called workshopping. I learned it from Mel Pharr. She's a super fun internet marketer, and she studies Abraham Hicks. But before we do that, it is time for a dance party. Are you ready to join me? Because it's a super fun Friday. Are you ready? Everybody get up and dance with me. This song is from my childhood. Jessica's here to dance with me. This song's from my childhood. And when we were kids, we literally, yes, you love this song too. We literally would make routines to this song, and we'd like do all of the routines together, and we'd like, So it's Friday. Yes, Jessica's dancing. And it's fun. And this is how we create what we want in our lives. This is how we create what we want in the universe. This is how we create good feelings inside of us. The good men gone, and where are all the gods? All right. I could do this all day long. So if you guys want to join me for like more dancing and partying, we'll have to organize that later. And I'm so glad that you're here with me. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to do workshopping. And Jessica's here with me, and she has done this before, and it is so much fun. So I love bringing the energy up right before we workshop. And so basically today what we're going to do, workshopping is where we imagine ourselves in the future. You danced to that song in show choir in high school. Yeah, I love that song so much. Okay, so workshopping is where we see ourselves in the future. And we're going to experience it right now as if the future is already happening. So I'm going to take you on a journey for self-love workshopping. And it's only going to take like maybe 30 seconds. It's really quick. So you can close your eyes, put your hands on your heart. And I want you to imagine that you're in the place where you have 100% confidence and self-love, and you're operating in the world the way that you want to be. You have, if you've been following along the last couple of sessions that we've done here, these little self-love tips and tools, I want you to imagine that you've got the boundaries, you know how to tell people what you want, you know how to say what you're really thinking, you have a very strong intuitive nature, it's easy for you to make decisions. Imagine what it feels like in your life when you're doing that. Imagine where you are. Who are you with? What are you experiencing? What are you feeling? What are you doing? And now here's the most important part of this workshopping today. I want you to look back in time and notice the little self-care details. What are the little things you've been doing to take care of yourself so well? So when I look back, here I am in the future. I love myself completely. And when I look back, I can see how I've been doing little tiny things to take care of myself. Brushing and flossing my teeth every night, every morning. Putting my face cream on so that I feel young and beautiful and vibrant. Eating really healthy foods. I see green juices. I see acai bowls. I love those things. I see a lot of connected family time. And these are the things that make me feel really, really loved. I see myself serving in the world. And so just really feel it. Take another 5 seconds and just really feel how it feels when you love yourself completely. And then when you're ready, put in the comments. I want to know, what is it going to be like for you when you envision it? What are those little things that you see that you're going to be doing to be taking care of yourself? The little self-care things that you're doing, the little self-love things that you're going to be doing for yourself. What are those little things? Go ahead and put them in the comments. This is going to help you to know the doing that is going to help you create the feeling of self-love. So for me, some little things that I do is I set alarms for myself. So if you're ever at my house, let's see, Jess says green juice, getting 8 hours of sleep, and baths with essential oils. Ooh, I did a bath with essential oils last night. And you know what? I have an alarm, an app that I found on my phone. I think it's called Sleep something, also breath work and cardio and daily yoga. Yes, these are great things. I found this app that I'll have to send it to you guys in the comments afterwards. I can't remember what it's called, but it literally tells you when you need to go to bed. It'll give you a reminder on your phone, like it's time to go to bed now, so that you're like, oh, that's, and you can set it for if you want 8 hours of sleep or 6 hours of sleep. So I love alarms. I love setting alarms. If you're here with me, you'll hear my affirmations go off in the morning at 9 a.m. They go off on Wednesday, Thursdays, and Fridays because I pick my kids up after school at 2:40. You'll hear them at 7:30. There'll be one that says, get the boys ready for bed so you can do story time. There's another one at 9 o'clock that says, Heather, put yourself in bed so you can start reading and meditating. So I set all of these alarms for myself to set myself up to win, to be able to actually put into practice these very important little things that I've learned for myself through things like workshopping and through things like experiencing what it feels like when I love myself, so I can look back and see, what did I do to create that? So somebody's just joined us. If you want, make sure you review this stuff. Go back and watch the first part because it's really fun today. Friday is a lot of fun. I'm having a ball today. Thank you guys so much for being here with me. Okay, so here's a bonus. I'm going to add it in today because I have like 19 topics in only 12 days. So I think this one goes together well with the law of attraction and forming habits for yourself. So integrity. Integrity is so important. And so what is integrity? There was actually a point in my life when I didn't even know what that word meant. I was like, what is integrity? What does that mean? So for me, what integrity means is what I say, what I think, what I feel, what I do are all in alignment. And we can learn what we think, what we feel, what we do, what we say are all in alignment by doing things like workshopping, by using the law of attraction to attract to us what we want in the world, by being who we want to be, by saying what we want to say. I'm getting yeses, yes, yes, yes. I love it, it's good. Okay, so I want you to really think about this. I want you to feel it in your body, okay? When you go to sleep at night and you know you've done everything that you said you would, how does it feel? Like, I know for me, when I got up, like yesterday, I got so much done off my to-do list, and I worked all day, but I was so proud of myself because I was so committed to getting it done. And I was like, no excuses, no more excuses. And I'm talking everything. I had a bath with essential oils. I made the kids dinner. I watched a movie with the kids. We did story time. We laughed. I got all my work done. Like, I'm living my life as fully as I know how. And when I went to bed last night, I was like, yes, I'm doing it. It is the best feeling. Now I want to ask you a harder question. What does it feel like when you made promises to yourself in the morning and then you go to bed at night and you didn't keep your promises? And this is, if you're doing that, it's a form of self-sabotage. It's a form of, it's just showing you that somewhere you're out of alignment. Either you're out of alignment with saying what you want, and then you're just not doing it, or you're saying what you want and then you're not doing what you want because there's some kind of a block. And I work with people to help them remove those blocks so that you can live your life wholly and completely. And it's just so much fun. As you can see, I'm having so much fun today. It feels so good when you keep your word. It feels so good when you do the little things to take care of yourself. It feels so good when you do workshopping and brainstorming. It feels so good when you have people to share that with. So I want all of that for you. Yes. So you're out of integrity with yourself when you don't do that, and you know inside of you what feels right, but you're not following your internal guidance system, which actually we're going to talk about next Monday. We're going to be talking about going inside of ourselves because I think that's really, really, really important. So Monday we're going to be going inside ourselves. We're going to be talking about meditation. We're going to be talking about getting really quiet. And I may even introduce you to your goddess self, which is like a whole hypnosis session that I do with people, but I'll introduce you to a little tiny bit so you can get a little taste because it's awesome. And that's it. So this weekend, you guys have a blast. What are you doing this weekend? Put in the comments what you're doing this weekend because I want to know. And also tell me, what are you going to be doing to do some self-care or some self-love this weekend? I'm waiting for your responses. Okay, so make sure you put that in. This weekend, I'm going to be teaching a workshop. It's an amazing, life-changing, transformational workshop. I love teaching it. I've been teaching it for 5 years. And Jess, you're going to be hanging with your family in Mississippi. Are you in Mississippi now? And running with your new running shoes. Yay! I get to totally add in exercise. I was doing some push-ups and some yoga last night, but I definitely would like some more. All right, so this weekend I'm teaching the class. I can't wait. For me, self-love is being in service. That's another like bonus. I'm not sure if we're going to get to that one, but being in service to me feels so good. I love teaching and giving and having people's lives change. I love watching the aha moments when they're like, oh my gosh, it's me. That's the best part. And then having them see that they can totally transform their lives with the little tiny tweaks here and there. It's my favorite thing. So I'm going to have a really good time this weekend. And I hope you guys have a really good time this weekend too. And thank you for continuing to join me and be with me. And thank you for treating yourself so wonderfully that you're watching these videos all the way through. This is self-love for you. When you're watching the videos all the way through and you're taking this information, you're applying it in your life, that's self-love. And you're doing a great job. And I'm so proud of you for being here with me. And have a great weekend. And I can't wait to be with you again on Monday. Bye, guys.